Now we have seen how to apply filter on data manually using the filter icon, which is the inbuilt feature of Google Sheet. Let us now see how we can do the same thing using functions. We'll come back to our favorite database, that is of restaurants, and we'll create another dashboard and call it as db of data2, sorry, db2 of data1. You can name it anything, I'm just naming it like that. So over here what I want is, from data1 I want restaurant rating, locality and URL populated over here. But what I want is only those restaurants that have rating more than 5, more than 4. So we say equal to filter. The first is what is the range that you want to filter from. So our range is column A to D, because we want all these data, all the data from A to D with some filtered value, comma, and we can keep on adding as many conditions as we want. So our condition is that column B should be greater than 4. Now one thing over here, don't get confused. Remember when we were doing sum if, count if, sum if, so on and so forth, what we used to do is we used to select the column B, then give comma and then do like this, greater than 4. So there was one range, comma, criteria. But in this case, it's not like that. It is you make what we do in if statement, but with range. So data B is greater than 4. This is how we write. Now if we enter this, we see we have exactly same data set, but with all the rating that is greater than 4. Now if you can ask why this is coming as 4, this is just a dash. So these are the things that in the backend how it is coded, that this has if you just go slightly off the track, you know that in computer everything is written in machine language. So this is written something in machine language, this is written something in machine language. In those language, it might be the case that the value of this is more than what is the value of this, and that is why it is taking this also as a part of something that is greater than 4. Now for example, if I want that this should be not present only if the rating is number. Okay, there is one more thing to check. It is also getting us header. So instead of A to D, we need to filter A2 to D, and the condition should also be, okay, let's see what happens in this case. This gives us error because the range that need to be filtered is having A2 to D, but the condition that we are checking from starting of B to end of B. So this is called mismatch of size. You see, filter has mismatched range sizes. So the length should be equal. In this case, the length of the range is 1 less than the length of the criteria. So if this is going from A2 to D, this should also go from B2 to B. Now this is all correct. Now we will fix this, which is we don't want anything that does not have number as a rating. We don't want the dash, we don't want this not found. So remember we had done a function called isNumber. So we apply that over here and say the second condition after comma is number. Which one should be number? Column B is number. Now we have one condition called B2 to B is greater than 4. Another condition is, sorry, not B, it should be B2 to B. Another condition is B2 to B should be is number. Now bracket close for the filter. Now if we scroll down, we will not find anything that is not having the number. This is very powerful function which is somehow missing in Microsoft Excel, and you can just filter out any kind of data that you want from a larger data set. Let us see what we can do if we want the columns that are not lying together in the data set. What I mean is, right now we were able to get A2 to D because it was exactly lying together over here, A2 to D. Now what we are going to do is, we are going to change this and say in the first column we want rating, in the second column we want bookmark, in the third column we want veg non-veg, in the fourth column we want the name of the restaurant. Name. For this what we will do is we say filter. Now we cannot simply give range comma the range of rating then range of bookmark, because as per the syntax only the first argument is range, after that everything is condition. So what we do in this case is we enter the range in curly brackets. So curly brackets start, the first is rating. Let's go to data 1, column is rating. Next is bookmark, comma, what is the next one? Bookmark, veg, non-veg and name. Next is veg, non-veg, comma, where is the name? Name is column A. Now you see we have data B, column N, E and A, and all this is wrapped in one curly bracket. Now this is considered as one argument of filter. Now we can do whatever you want. The condition is this rating should be greater than 3 and check-in should be less than 200, filter close. Now we have the data in whatever order we want, and then again we have applied the conditions that this should be greater than 3 and this should be less than 200. Write the different filter conditions yourself so that you get comfortable on how to use the filter. Now in this case we are not getting the header, and that is for no reason. Remember in the last time when we did something greater than, then also the header was coming as a part of filter. Right now it's not coming, again because of some machine language. Maybe something less than 200 is not taking the header, or something greater than 3 is not taking the header. But you should be very careful. It is always better if I write B2 to B and then write O2 to A, B2 to B, E2 to E, and over here it will be B2 to B. It's like everything starts from second. Or what we can do is add another condition called row. Remember, row gives the row number of the cell. So we say a row of column, any column, row of column A is not equal to 1. This is the symbol for not equal to. So whatever happens, if the row is 1, which is the header, it will never come. So in this way we make sure that whatever we do, header is not coming as the part of filter result. This was about filter. Now what to do if we want or condition, like either this or this. Remember what we have done right now is all and. It will give result only if this is also satisfied, this is also satisfied, and this is also satisfied. Just to give you an idea how this entire thing is working is, the system is making a range of all these what we have decided over here. So column B, N, E, A. Now it is going one by one on each row and checking, is this satisfying? Like column B is greater than 3. Is this satisfying? Is this satisfying? If yes, then it is printing that row over here. Then again going to the next row in this. If it is not satisfying, it is not taking that data. So for example, let's see over here. So it went to this row and saw the rating is 2, which is not satisfying the criteria. So this is not printed in our filter. Again it went to the next one, and Smokehouse Delhi, that is also not satisfying, maybe because of bookmark or maybe because of veg or non-veg. It will go and say, okay, this is satisfying, take this. This is satisfying, take this. This is satisfying, no, then don't take this. This is satisfying, take this. This is satisfying, take this. So this way it goes one by one and take all the rows that satisfies all the condition given as a part of filter conditions. Now what if we want to add something called or condition? So we want all the restaurant that has either rating is greater than 3 or bookmark is greater than 2000. If any one of them satisfies, then I want it should be part of the filtered range. So let's delete this and we'll get, okay, let's do undo. So we are not deleting the range. So we are going to get exactly same headers. We are just going to manipulate the conditions. So we said either rating should be greater than 4 or bookmark should be greater than 2000. So what we do is we say rating should be greater than 4 and put this entire thing in a bracket, this entire condition, and put plus, or bookmark should be greater than 2000, and this also goes in bracket. So you created two brackets, you created two conditions, put both of them in a bracket, and then add plus in between. So either this is true or this is true. In any case, the entire condition is true. And now we get everything that has either bookmark is greater than 4 or either rating is greater than 4 or bookmark is greater than 2000. Now see, again, for some reason the heading has came. Exactly, we don't know what is happening, but we just want to remove the header. So we'll write row of column A is not equal to 1. Now the header has gone because when it went to the first row, this criteria was not satisfying. Now you see, only this part is OR condition, because this is considered as 1. This plus this is one condition, and any of them satisfies, it is considered as 2. But again, after comma, it is another condition which must be satisfied. So all the conditions that are comma separated must be satisfied. One of the condition we have made at OR. So for this particular condition to be true, either this individual can be true or this individual can be true. So in this way you can use OR statement to get the filter. We will continue with the same data set and see how sort works on the filter in the next video.